Hammer Sickle?
What? Yeah.
Oh my God! I came from USSR originally. I've seen this for like 30 years.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness! So why Hammer Sickle all of a sudden?
My family. So some of my family fought in the Greek Civil War on the communist side. Many of them fled the socialist states during the Warsaw Pact, right? So a lot of them really liked. They really liked the policies that those countries introduced, right? They thought it did a lot for the people, right? So I very much I am a socialist, right? I'm a big fan of what they were doing, right?
Well, you're speaking so fast with the mask. It's so hard.
Right.
Double mask.
Right. Yeah.
So can you, if you don't mind, a little bit slower because this is to me it's kind of interesting thing coming from USSR again, not Russia, mind you, but the USSR.
Yeah. No, so I understand that they did some pretty horrible, horrible things, but they did some bad things. My family, they're from Greece, right? And
from Greece. Okay, now I understand.
On the communist side in the Greek Civil War. So after the Civil War, right, the NATO imperialists they sent a bunch of sent fascist gangs to kill people, members of the Communist Party, right? So my family had to flee to Bulgaria and other Warsaw Pact nations, right?
Right.
And they very much liked the policies they introduced, right? I'm not gonna defend shit like what Stalin was doing or the famines or whatever, but I think that they definitely did introduce really good policies.
Who, the communists?
Yeah, the communists. Yeah.
Okay. But how I get? Look, you didn't live in the communist country. I did.
No,
so
I get you. But...
So how can you explain the horse? I mean, you didn't want to use the word horse, but it was horse.
So yeah, there was horrors. Again, there's horrors that are introduced in every country, right? So if you want to say that you can't say. I could easily bring up the shit that the U.S. did in Iraq and say that was an example of capitalism, right? You know.
So you think it's kind of the same as what, let's say, Stalin did to...
So I think I'm not going to defend what Stalin did, because Stalin did absolutely horrible things, right?
But that's communism. Yeah. I mean, every time, unfortunately, I wish it wasn't the case, but every time.
It's not necessarily every time, right?
Yeah, but China, Russia, Eastern Europe, Indochina, Mozambique, Cambodia, Angola, Ethiopia, Central, South America.
The thing about Cambodia and the Khmer Rouge was that they weren't exactly communists, right? They were
not communists.
They did use that to gain power, right? But what football was doing was no Marxist or no socialist is going to tell you that we need more of the killing fields of Cambodia.
Look,
right?
I'm with you in the sense that I wish that theoretically would have had this, classless, equitable society. My problem is that every time you try to implement it, bring it to reality, that's what happens in 100 years.
Yeah,
how can you explain it?
So how would you explain it? It isn't because of individual people, right? It's because of, and I'm gonna go through, but it's because of the capitalist the hostilities towards capitalism, right? So the USSR, right? When from their beginning, capitalist nations wanted to mess with them, right? They were under a constant attack from capitalist nations, later fascist nations, right? Cuba, right? Cuba, literally off the coast of one of the biggest.
Okay, let me interrupt you for 1 second. Sure. And again, just as a student of history myself.
Yeah.
The revolution itself in 1917.
Yeah.
First of all, there was no fascism back then, 1917.
Right.
Okay, let me finish. Now, when Lenin implemented his revolution, started this revolution, he started with Red Terror. So it's nothing to do with imperialism, nothing to do with capitalism. It's everything to do with how even the first attempts to implement socialism started, and it started with the Red Terror. Again, not my words.
Right.
Lenin's words, Dzerzhinsky's words.
Yeah.
That's how it all started. That was before Stalin. So I just don't understand why does socialism in reality has to start with Red Terror or any type of terror.
So the thing with Lenin, right, was he was also a student of history.
I'm sorry, he was who?
Lenin was also a student of history, right? And so the reason why there were so many purges and stuff, and the reason why these political repressions happened is because they believed falsely that stuff like the Paris Commune and other socialist nations failed because they didn't get rid of the counter-revolutionary element, right? I do have to go soon. Are you filming this? Or?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's probably on. You don't mind, right?
I'd rather not be filmed.
Oh, I saw that you were here demonstrating, wanting,
No, I'm demonstrating. I just, I don't want to be filmed.
Oh, okay, sure. Turn it away.
Are you with, what journalist are you with?
No, do I look like a journalist?
What journalist are you from?
Do I look like a journalist?
What?
Do I look like a journalist? I just, what brought my attention?
You're filming, right? So I don't know. Are you with anybody, or are you just...
Yeah, no, it's just me.
Okay. All right.
So, like I said, what brought my attention, I was just, working with these people. It's like, wait a minute.
I get you, right.
This Herman Siegel, that's so familiar.
Yes. No.
Okay, but listen, if you don't want to speak with me, that's...
I mean, I gotta go do some stuff.
Sure. Well, what do you do, by the way, here? I see the red. That also reminds me of
I'm with the organizers.
Družinik. I see. Oh, I see what you're doing. All right.
But,
Okay, sure. What's in this building?
Some Democrat.
Huh?
Some Democrat, I'm not sure.
I was like, I thought they would just want to walk around and then you stopped here. I was like, wait a minute.